pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Just to let you guys, you two know, I sent Darcy and Justina the last entries to finish the budget. And then this afternoon, I'd like to kind of hit the highlights, let you guys know what sort of major cash transfers we did and the milling rationale, show you what we know last year, what we're gonna do this year and why, and if you have any issues, you wanna change anything, you're,
I'm just concerned about the commissioner's budget.
well, I raised it, by the way, because we've been working a lot more hours.
I know.
And, but we're in good shape, I mean, honestly. Again, it's quite an educational, but you know, when you go into that detail, you can kind of see where the money's at in the little pockets of money that we have that we are just sitting there.
That kind of knowledge is invaluable.
See, that's what I learned in my career. I've been cost to schedule. The devil's in the details, there's power in that.
Yeah.
But it's not fun. All right, what do we got? We have the agenda, right?
Yes, we have the agenda. Nothing to add to the agenda?
Well, just so you know, next week, we're gonna add signing the change order.
Yeah.
And, we probably do, and then next week we'll add signing, approving the budget.
Somewhere along the line, we'll have to approve our ice cream property and get it off the agenda. We're gonna try to see
Yeah,
how we
maybe
get.
we can get that thing going. I move that we approve the agenda.
I'll second that.
All right, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a copy of the next one of the minutes. Do you guys, did you get that in your emails?
Yeah, actually, we did.
I did.
Okay, did you want to look and tell me if is there anything, or are you good? If you're good, would you print it for me and I'll get it signed?
Well,
I think she's not printing them because she thinks you're gonna make me changes. I don't know.
Donna D got them corrected.
Oh, okay.
I'll print it for you.
And then just on the leave.
If we, here
That's
we are.
right.
That's the agenda, these are the minutes.
We corrected it.
Although,
We
I'm
did.
gonna have to email it, I'm gonna have
Yes,
to
we
email
did.
this to you, because I can't just.
Yesterday or
Okay, yeah, go ahead, email them to me and I'll get it printed out.
I don't lose track. I remember you telling everyone. So I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
or the minutes.
Minutes,
The minutes. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes. I could, we could do the agenda if you want.
just a second, I'm screwing up here. I need to forward this to. Okay, so, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
I think she's looking for those minutes.
Yeah, I just forwarded it. I can't print this. Nothing works. I can't recognize my computer.
What'd you say to me?
I think I've got,
Did you bad mouth our president?
well, I think I need to approve some budget requests from their IT people. And then I'll start.
The printer downstairs that for compliance people use is not working.
Okay, well, they need to call
Well,
personnel.
contact her, repair it.
Yeah.
Good morning.
It jammed up.
Morning, guys.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. So we have the new printer downstairs
Yeah.
from my office. I wouldn't mind sharing that with her
Okay.
as far as when she needs to print things out. The only problem is when we're not there, she wouldn't be able to get into the office, and I can't have anybody else
Oh,
have access to the office because of the nature of the confidential legal documents in there. But otherwise, I don't have a concern or a problem with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a super fancy, I mean, it's the same one as this one,
Yeah.
right? And I mean, having a decent copier on every floor,
You bet. In color.
yeah.
Of course,
Well-
in color, the default is black and white, but if you need
Yeah.
color, it's there.
Well, and that's, I haven't played with it yet to try and print out any exhibits, but I can use like heavier stock, almost
Oh, yeah.
thin cardboard paper to print out my exhibits on. So instead of handing jurors a flimsy 8x10 sheet of paper, it feels like a real photograph. and it doesn't cost anymore except for the purchase price of the paper, which is relatively minimal.
We wanna get parchment, we wanna start having parchment.
Go all the way, go with vellum.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
there you go. That'll
Yeah,
work.
sheet hide. My diploma's vellum.
Is it?
Yeah. No, they still do that. The college, last year, the year before, was contemplating no longer printing diplomas on vellum because it was becoming very difficult to come by, and the alumni threw a fit and said, no, when you get a diploma from Wabash, you get a sheep's skin. That's how it works. It's not.
Probably almost right up there with that badge.
What then?
Right up there with that badge you got.
I'm proud of my sheepskin.
I would. Well, I'd be proud of the certificate, paper or sheepskin. I mean, you don't get that
I worked hard for it.
twiddling your thumbs. Unless you got money. You know.
Well, so I don't know if you gentlemen heard my trial for Tuesday. The court continued it yesterday. After a long, drawn-out and hard-fought hearing, I didn't give it to him for free. But the judge decided she was gonna continue it because the defendant wasn't getting along with his attorney after a Gallagher hearing. And that's the second one in 2 weeks where a client's saying, oh, I can't work with my attorney.
Really?
Yeah. Second one in 2 weeks. Well, actually the third one, but the second one with this
I
particular.
wonder what's going on with that. Whether,
Some kind of ploy?
is it just buying time
I think this one was probably buying time, or there's some kind of issue with the attorney. I don't know.
It actually is an
or,
issue.
because I've thought of doing the same. I have several. All right. We're open for public comment. Is there any public comment on any public issue within the jurisdiction of the commission that is not on the agenda? Going twice, is there any public comment on any public matter within the jurisdiction of the commission that is not on the agenda? And going three times, is there any public comment on any public matter within the jurisdiction of the commission that is not on the agenda? Hearing none, public comment is closed.
Short and sweet.
Well, that's good, I wasn't sure, well, we'll see what happens at 3.
Now, was that, who approved the minutes?
Yeah, so if they're wrong, it's Mike Goffrey's fault.
All right.
I can take the heat.
Contract with superintendent of schools.
I gotta get another blue pen, my blue pen disappeared.
What?
Well, it's all visionary. Yeah. Higher cost.
A new contract with Rosebud, huh?
Yeah, we do that every year.
Yeah.
So did you let Bonnie go out
Yes,
Yeah.
Good.
yes, I told her that you wanted to increase it.
That's good.
Kind of giggled
So
like,
she's
yeah.
She's probably man. That's why she's not here, right? All right, so where are we at?
We're at the business review and sign the contract for the county superintendent of schools between Rosebud County and Musselsham.
Okay, who made the motion?
I just made that motion.
Did we have a second?
No.
I will second that.
Any discussion? Well, yeah, what is this? What is this about?
Well, it's
Well,
because,
Darcy can't be a superintendent of schools because she never was a teacher.
Okay,
You have to be a teacher. And so we contracted with Bighorn County to use her as
so
our.
we're just renewing that?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
and then, of course, Millstone has issues because the county line, because of where the county line
Yeah.
is, that also raised another concern. They have
Okay,
to cooperate with Rosebud.
The only time we need a superintendent of schools is when they have an issue between schools, which we can't.
well, sometimes those school meetings
Yeah,
can
they
get a little
go.
complicated, so. All right, so we got a motion and a second, we've had discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
I'll make the motion, review and sign the encroachment permit for the approach on the old Muscle Shower Road submitted by Kyle Marshall.
And I have reviewed that, and I will second that.
And this is just a standard thing that Colin makes.
Yeah.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
And then I will make a motion that we review and sign the website design and development quote from Veronica Aliff, LLC.
Okay, good, I'm glad this made it on there. So this will keep us moving, I thought the number was more than fair, I thought it would be more, but,
Yeah, you know her pretty well.
well, and she's gonna start from scratch, we're gonna get away from this administrative hang-up that we've had because we don't
Okay.
have rights, so. So, okay, any discussion?
You just discussed it.
Yeah, all right, no further, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Is there a place to sign this? There probably isn't, is
I would like to know where she got a name like Eiliff.
there? He's one of those countries over there. He has the thickest, sounds like a Russian accent.
I'll give her a call and ask her.
Ukrainian.
Yeah. And he's just a die-hard discipline. He's a calculus teacher in
Oh,
college.
really?
At St. Canisius College in New York.
That's a tough subject.
He's a no-nonsense guy.
Like a name like Eiliff, he has to be.
Yes, it's a leaf. Is it?
Elite. I should
And
have.
his first name is Matode.
The toad.
Matode Leaf.
Total line.
All right, so this one doesn't have any, this encroachment plan doesn't have a place for us to sign. Yeah, there's. Permittee. Well,
Does, I can't remember if we signed encroachment permits or just.
yeah, it looks like it's already signed.
We just approved it, huh? Well,
Well, they're looking at, okay, never mind. I'll ask her. So all three of those things are done, right?
yeah.
And we need, I think there, she's gonna print another page. I think Veronica had a page for us to sign.
Actually, that's tough.
So, all right, here you guys go, you need to sign that.
Yes. I don't know if we ever used her. I guess Darcy would do it.
What's that?
I don't know if we've ever used that superintendent before. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
but we pay him $100 a year, and then so much that she actually has to do something. Can't remember exactly how we negotiated
all right, so while we got a dead spot,
that. Yeah, I mean.
I'm gonna work on 3 exhibits to go over with you guys related to the budget. First is gonna be the major, cash transfers. The next is going to be the milling. And then the next is going to be where we kind of stand in these various budgets. Some of the cash, we did move the cash to capital and step in. So these budgets are no longer sitting really fat,
Yeah.
the main ones, but so we're in good shape.
Well, I had Central Montana Health District meeting yesterday.
I called her, see if this would just be sufficient for you guys to just sign this quote, or if she was gonna send something over, so as soon as I hear back from her, I'll just hold on to this for now.
All right, very good. Is there, and then there doesn't appear to be anything on this permit to sign.
Should be the last page,
The-
and if there's
It's
not,
initial
then
to the last
we'll
page.
look in the package. Should be on the last page.
I know.
No, that's kind of right. Oh, that's a resolution, so it might be before the resolution. Well, here we go, let's just go through it. So here's the description and everything.
Well, Central Montana Health District,
Yeah, sure.
they raised their fees for for septic to $375.
Oh, that, okay. Well, you can't, they have to travel.
Well, it's the mileage, you know,
Cheryl,
Maybe it's right here.
so.
should the permittee have
Here it is,
some?
here's it right here.
But we have,
But you'll have to fill
they've
the
kept
rest out.
files up at
Yeah,
Lewistown
I'll have to do that.
for the last
Very
60
good.
years on permits. It's all in files. And we're dividing it up between the counties. Yeah, each five counties has their own file up there. And I'm gonna be going up to Lewistown here soon to a meeting, and I'll have to bring the files back. I was just wondering where we're gonna put them.
Oh, boy.
She said she wasn't sure how much, there's one 4-drawer file cabinet that's got, and you need to keep these things. for
Well, they
that.
kind of, you know, Bonnet E and Cheryl might have an idea.
Yeah,
Where they
that's
store
what I
all
was
their
thinking,
stuff.
I can get them, where to get them? I mean, put them out in Lori's building.
Well, yeah. We want them to get
That's
collected
a
all.
hot tub, you know. Well, anyhow, that was just one issue.
And then I would like to.
We decided to have, when they apply for a permit, we'll contact Judith Mason, Amanda. She's gonna be the point person for all permits, so.
Just so you know, I looked for that in the budget,
Yeah,
and we paid $71,000 for this fiscal year.
yeah,
We've paid it.
Mhm.
But we didn't need to budget it because we paid it last year.
yeah.
We paid it in June, so, but
And
bottom
that's-
line is, we now know what it is, that's what they charged us. And before it was like 36.
30-something.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
That's because we're in the Davis County now.
yeah, I mean, you know, it doesn't make sense that you would lose Fergus County and somehow your fee went up. You would think that One Health would have lowered their fee
Well,
proportionally.
it was $93,000 for the permit for the company, that Southwest Company, that's what they contracted for. And now, they're taking over the septic also, all they did was.
So are you thinking maybe it's the septic that's driving this
Yeah.
increase? Good.
But we get 85% of that back from the state.
So we got revenue that's gonna work
Mhm.
against that.
They send all that to the state, and the state sends us back 85% of those permits, so.
Okay, okay. Well, we missed that.
And we've had a lot of permits, but that's probably gonna slow down, so, I would think.
Is that included in that 71 grand we paid?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was, because that,
But that's our share of the 96 or whatever, but,
yeah, it was like $40,000 of our share, plus being in the association was 35,000.
yeah, I'm just gonna double check and make sure that we
Yeah.
flag that we're gonna get revenue.
Yeah,
That's a good thing.
I don't know how quick you get that revenue back, but that's what and the state sent back 85% of it. I have a feeling they hang on to it for a while, but just, you know,
Well, you know what, it's kind of a bigger issue because a lot of this revenue we get, like odd things like
yeah,
that, we have no way of knowing whether, you know, of saying, well, where is that?
yeah,
Where's that money we got? We have no account, we have no invoicing or accounts receivable process,
that's right, it should be tracked.
but it hasn't been a serious problem, but like, let's say the city doesn't pay us, that's $100 grand, you know?
Speaking of the city, I told Sean when I asked for 300,000, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that'll go over real well.
Good luck.
They could ask all you
Oh,
want.
they got all kinds of.
Well, really, in reality, 300,000 is about what they need to pay.
Yeah.
Well, it is, but you know, that's that wish in one
I
hand.
know. Well, I just see the look on their face. Tell them Sandra Jones that. We signed 300,000.
Just no more patrol
Yeah,
in the city, it's the end of that.
Yeah, good luck.
good fun.
Set up
Yeah,
your
we've
police
done a lot of good
department.
things, we've been working with the city in a real
We'll
capacity.
investigate murders, that's the end of it.
Yeah, criminal crimes.
Yeah.
No more no more policemen at the school, no more investigating petty crime, you know, no more, there almost was an accident as I was crossing the street here,
Really?
down here by the bank, you know, it's like,
The school we can do.
the school you could do. yeah.
Well, that's kind of countywide, that's not necessarily city.
Yeah.
I mean, but your
Yeah.
point's taken.
Yeah,
We do.
Well.
It's in the city limits.
in the city limits.
Yeah.
They're required to have a policing force in the city, and of course, they're contracting with us for that. What's it worth? If they started their own police force, what would that cost them? More than $300,000.
You bet.
And I'm sure they've looked into that.
I would say to have reasonable coverage of this city, I would be surprised if they could do it for less than 800,000 to $1 million.
Really?
Say 500.
No, because you need to have officers on duty basically round the
24
clock.
hours a day, 7 days a week, plus a couple patrol cars.
He said about 70% of his budget is spent on the city, and his budget is,
Folks shouldn't be in.
Well, and
$1.3 million.
he showed us
So about 70% of that's about
And it's maybe.
about
the figures
800,000.
of where he has to go.
Did you like those numbers I spot on?
City.
Yeah.
You're smart.
Not bad.
That's not
A
bad.
little bit of life experience.
It gives you a little more credibility. The more we talk, you gain a little more credibility.
But now it's just a rough off the guest cuff.
Well,
Sometimes those are the most, that, you know, whenever you get in the detail, you do need to back away and say, does that make sense? You know,
and half the time it doesn't.
and if it doesn't, at least you can explain it.
Yeah.
And now if you were to add to that $800,000 that they would need a building
Mm-hmm.
That's right, they need a
and
jail.
a potential jail,
Right, the
that
separate
puts you
jail.
up, you know,
Yeah.
with bonds and everything to pay it off, probably just over $1 million.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting a bargain, and I think they know that, but this,
Oh, I
the
think-
amount they pay was arbitrarily set, and it hasn't really changed through the years.
Oh,
It's like, where'd you come up with $100,000? We raised it, it goes up 2% every 2 years or something like that.
no, I don't think that was it, it only went up once.
Yeah, I know.
I don't be sure if it did.
Well, we did
It pays
102, we did
$102.
102, but, you know, we've helped them out with the Weir building, that would be their problem.
Mhm.
And we,
I don't think they appreciate it.
we're helping them out with the pool. And so
that's all
we're
coming to an end.
trying to have a positive, relationship with the city.
Be nice to have a thank you once in a while.
Yeah,
That would be nice.
the
I mean,
challenge,
that pool brought in over 1,000 people here for
Yeah.
that weekend, over
Oh, yeah, for
1,000
that-
people. There were a million,
That
there
swim
was
meet, that
such
was
a crowd,
something.
such a crowd there. All those people bought food, bought gas, stayed in
Yeah.
hotels. You know, they brought a big impact to the city. And they were gonna close down that pool this year.
Oh, yeah, they threaten that every year.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
well, yes, you're right.
Well, I still think they need to charge something for that pool, and they don't. And it's nice for people to come use a free pool, and they do. They come
They
from
do.
Billings in droves to use a free pool. Why couldn't they charge some kind of $5 or a season pass, or they said, well, the people that donated that land said they can never charge for the pool.
Right, that's the
Oh, I
reason.
looked at the deeds, there's nothing in there that says that,
Really?
nothing, no. So, I don't know where they got it, it's probably just verbal.
There's no such thing as a verbal contract associated with real estate. It
Damn,
is,
I just lost half my ranch.
yeah,
Well, that
it
makes
is
sense.
unenforceable. Anything dealing with real property, if it's not written down, it doesn't exist.
You mean it's not written down if they can't charge?
It's under the statute of frauds, and I'd have to look up the specific citation, but I don't remember much, but I do remember that from property law and contract.
Well, you know what, that makes sense,
Yeah.
because then somebody can say whatever they want. You know, well, yeah, we talked about that. You mean that it's not written down where they say that they can't
I
charge?
didn't see anything on the,
Well, I
It
was,
didn't, There was something, there was some verbiage there, but it did not clearly state they
No.
cannot charge. That, I read that too. I don't, they're just pulling this out of their hind end.
Making it
Once
feel
again.
good, yeah, a feel good
We
statement.
call that a Paduma. Okay,
It don't have to be much, but it would add up.
It would. It helped pay the
They
lifeguards.
just drop a
and-
dollar in the bucket when they go swimming. Imagine what
It
that
helped
is.
pay for lifeguards that don't get paid hardly anything.
you know, I had an argument there because I actually talked to the mayor because I got somebody called me, they were really upset, they were senior and they normally swim and they were like, we can't swim and they're telling us that they're gonna close it because they can't get lifeguards and we know all these kids that are being the lifeguards and we think they would come back if they gave them a slight raise.
Mhm.
And so I told the mayor, if you need to give them a raise, you know, we can
Yeah.
help you with that.
Sure,
And they refused to give them a raise.
Mhm.
I know, I know.
Why? And all it was because then they would have been making more than somebody that works in the office.
Oh, please.
So you can't get hung up on that crap.
It's temporary employment.
Exactly.
Of course it is, it's just summer work.
But so something that could have been kind of a good taste in everybody's mouth, they're opening the pool, that
Mhm.
is got this, now the people that work there feel like they've been screwed. You know. But you know, that's not necessarily the mayor, but the challenge I think the mayor has is getting everybody to agree on something.
Well, yeah,
And I don't know how to get anything done, to be honest with
I don't know how they do
Me
it.
either.
They have
They don't?
way, the city council is way too large
Yeah.
for a community this size. I mean, what they have 7 or 9 of them?
8.
8?
8 or 9.
I mean, that's ridiculous. We should have 3.
you. Yep.
Yeah.
And they're all her friends. They're all people she chooses.
Mhm.
But I mean,
I-
Well, aren't they elected though, or don't they
Oh,
run?
yeah,
No.
they run in their district.
But, okay, well, that's all
They
right.
got 8 districts in this town, they must not be very big.
I mean, trying to get a consensus amongst 8 people is ridiculously difficult, as opposed to trying to get a consensus among 3 people.
Right.
And then what you get is you get a traffic jam
Right.
anytime you try and do anything. Because, you know, you got too many cooks in the kitchen. And
Yeah.
that's why you guys are so much more efficient
It
than
is.
the Anaconda Deer Lodge County Commission, because they had 5. And even dealing with 5, that would turn into a rodeo.
Billings has 5.
Yeah, look at the size of them though.
I know, you.
Right.
You're talking about billing
Yeah,
5 in the council,
yeah.
but not on the commission. You just got 3.
I mean,
It's a holdover from when the coal mines were here, and there was 5,000-6,000 people lived here,
Mhm.
and they had 8 districts. Which included Klein and Farmtown, and
Yeah,
I assume it still does, but I don't.
they have no reason to have all those people.
yeah, 8's just ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah, we have a hard time getting by with 3 here.
I mean, heck, half the time I'm surprised they can get quorum.
Yeah,
Well, you know, we witnessed that with what we were trying to get Montana Oil and Gas to help us, and just
Yeah.
one person watched it. Said, we need to table this. So we'll take it up next week. So,
We'll send it to we'll send it to this committee,
or
we'll send it to
we'll do
that.
a committee.
Yeah.
That
Some of that
committee,
makes
that committee.
sense.
yeah, that's
Get ready.
form a subcommittee and then it disappears. The issue's gone. Well, yeah, that's her problem, trying to get them to all to agree on anything. And they all figure they're, you know, I got the power here, and I'm gonna use it,
Hmm. Crazy.
so.
Well, yeah.
We try to save them.
Well, guys, I'll tell you, I'm really disappointed. I was loaded for bear to go to trial this next week.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, I was on it. I mean, and, yeah, I
He
mean,
didn't get along with his attorney.
well, then after the hearing, they were talking and laughing and shaking hands. It was,
Really?
Oh, it was a setup.
It got a
To
long
try-
bed, huh?
It was a setup to continue the trial. To when I wouldn't be here.
Mm.
Oh.
Oh,